It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I am super excited to bring you today's video. I love Vienna lager. I love any kind of spicy nut. So put those two things together, yeah, and I'm really looking forward to this review, I really am. So we have a beer from Track Brewing Company, 440 milliliter can of the Aspern Vienna lager, 4.9% ABV. Big fan of this company. Tried a couple of their beers about a year or two ago, really loved it. And then I had this fantastic opportunity to stay at a really good friend's house. Really close your eyes, good friend of mine, person's house, top guy. Fed me bacon sandwiches, sausage sandwiches while I was there. Nice place to stay. And then he took me all around Manchester. The breweries of Manchester one day, the pubs of Manchester the second day. And one of those breweries was Track Brewing Company. And I drank some of the most amazing, incredible British craft beer that we should all be very proud of at Track Brewing Company. And then I ate some amazing pizza as well. Great couple of days. One of those weekends where you go away, so much has happened, so much has gone on, and then over the next month or two, you look back and you reflect on your time, and you're like, I remember that bit, and I remember that bit, and you get little flashbacks of your weekend, especially when you're drinking a bit. It's all a bit flashbacky, like. That's the thing. But anyway, let's get into this Aspern Vienna lager. 4.9% ABV, sent by the lovely Stephen Claxon. This beer came from Trembling Madness in York. If you go to Trembling Madness, it's a bottle shop, can shop, with all sorts of kind of lovely whiskies and gins in the ground floor, beer on the basement is the gin and the vodka and everything, and then you've got the ground floor as you go in with the beers, and then upstairs they've got this lovely bar. Fantastic. But you can also order online from Trembling Madness, so please do. The nuts, I've not showed you the nuts. These are Sriracha flavoured almonds. I'm really excited for these, I really am. But first and foremost, let's get this perfect beer and nut combination underway. We're looking at the beer. We got a 2-finger slightly off-white head, good levels of carbonation on the beer, small carbonation, and it's got this lovely slight haziness to it with, is it haziness or is it condensation? It's condensation. It's condensation on the glass. So it's a lovely amber coloured beer, and this is what Vienna lager is. Vienna lager, Austria, of course, is a lager that's been brewed with a darker malt. Aroma. Yeah. Eyes wide open for this one. Beautiful kind of nutty, husky, bready, crusty brown bread. The type of brown bread that you toasted and you don't mind grabbing a big knob of butter and smearing it and enjoying that wonderful nutty brown bread as toast. It's really bready, a really bready, brewed with lager yeast. Yeah, let's get in. Cheers, everybody. just, it's only a Wednesday. I wish it was Friday and I had 5 cans of this. Oh, it's beautiful. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's got a lovely medium mouthfeel to it. When you start to mess about with different malts with beer, the more malt you add, of course, the different malts you add, you're gonna start building body. You're gonna start kind of. I'm no scientist, but you know, you're adding a solid, aren't you? It's malt. It's a solid. You're adding solid to liquid. So when you start adding solids to liquids and drawing out the solids from the malt, that's the sugar mainly. Then you're going to start to make the water that you've used to brew the beer. You've kind of like added a bit of body to it, a little bit of kind of creamy mouthfeel. When that then comes in with wonderful biscuity, bready loveliness from the Vienna lager. One of my favourite styles of beer, Vienna lager. I could drink Vienna lager by the bucket load. I really could. Then you're just in for a real treat. You're in for a real treat. You really are. It's just, it's a drink like no other, Vienna lager, because you're getting all of the qualities of a good lager. The lager yeast, that kind of like probably Saaz hops. There's a little bit of that kind of spicy, peppery Saaz hop on the back end, which is characteristic of a German or a Czech beer. But then you get that kind of, yeah, going back to it, biscuity breadiness. It's just fantastic. Love it. What a great beer. Track Brewing Company. Wanted to try their lagers. I've always wanted to try their lagers. I didn't try their lagers while I was there in June. It's now August. But I'm glad Stephen Claxon has sent me some of these lagers, because I've had their regular lager, which was tremendous, and now I've had their Vienna lager, which is just as good. Right, Blue Diamond Almonds Bold Sriracha. Sriracha. These are also sent by Stephen Claxon. Oh, look at these, look at these. Why bother cooking a meal when you've got snacks like this? Almonds, look, there's fire at the bottom with chilies. If I'm going to be slightly critical about these nuts, there is a little bit of heat on the back of the throat. But it's lukewarm. It's like lukewarm water as a heat. There's flames there, actual flames under the nut. And I was expecting these to be like bonfire heat. But as you can see from my reaction, they're really nice. Really crunchy and Really satisfying under your back molars, crunching down on them. You get that kind of slightly grainy almond nut there. I suppose the more I'm getting down to the bottom of the bag, actually, the more I'm getting down to the bottom of the bag, the more heat is coming through. It's that classic case of gravity dragging all the heat down to the bottom of the pack. It's lovely. I've changed my mind. There is heat. There is heat there, but with that heat, it takes a little bit of time to build. But I like them. I like these nuts to give them a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for the Sriracha almonds. Thank you, Stephen, for opening my eyes to squid bites and jalapeno pretzels, and now wonderful Sriracha nuts, almond nuts. 7 out of 10. As for the beer is wonderful. The beer is, if you close your eyes and thought, oh, Vienna, then you'd be thinking, yeah, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. It's a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the Vienna lager. Very, very good quality lager. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.